Welcome back to my another lesson. Somebody told me that they were having trouble with Ureshino style. I have never studied Ureshino style before, to be honest, so making this video was actually a good opportunity for me to do. So thank you guys for asking me to do this. Alright, before go deep into it, I'm gonna talk about something else because this is also important. And one obvious characteristic of this strategy is this. So basically, you shouldn't open up this diagonal almost never because you are more focusing on the right side. And this is a turning point. Usually it is normal to push this pawn forward first, but it's also possible that your opponent plays pawn 3-6 to go for climbing super, because now bishop's head is a weak point, right? So it's natural to target this square. And you never know what your opponent's gonna do, right? Maybe suddenly they change their mind to do something to surprise you. So you have to be well prepared for this one as well. And this super move is very natural to fortify this square. And he just keeps going. Pawn push, silver develops, and silver develops. And what would you do if he pushes this pawn? You can simply withdraw your bishop. If he does nothing, he will lose pawn, so he will take this and you recapture. In this position, so you successfully exchanged pawn, right? Now this rook is activated, so in this position you are slightly better. If he drop a pawn right here, you can just run, then this pawn push would be possible, then this movement will be great because it's going to target this rook, and since his pawn is over here, so it's kind of difficult to defend against bishop. So this is something he doesn't want to choose. So instead he would play rook 3-8. Then you can move this king to the right side. And what if he pushes pawn here? This time you can just take it. If he recaptures by the silver, this movement is great because it's checking, right? And if he runs, he's going to lose this silver because this pawn push, pawn drop is great. Even if he recaptures, you can take it. He recaptures and you're gonna win the silver, so you are winning already. Even if right here. So even if he recaptures by the rook, it's going to be good for you. This time you can withdraw the bishop to offer rook exchange. If he accepts it, you can take it by the gold, and your defense is very solid, unlike his, right? If he does nothing, you can drop your rook right here. So he has to defend, and already he's losing balance. So it's going to be good for you. So even in this position, this pawn push is still too soon. So he would go to the left side with the king. So you can also move your king to the far right side, and this pawn push is great, and this is a preparation for the future movement like this. This is one of the biggest strategy for ranging rook side. You always need to be aware of this potential. And what if he pushes a pawn right here? Now his king is a lot safe, right? Because it's far away from this battleground. But it's still too far, too soon. I'm sorry, because this movement is great as already discussed. Now it's targeting this diagonal, but he has no choice but to take this pawn. Then this is great. It's targeting this lance, right? But even if he knows it's coming, it's hard to defend already. For example, if he plays like this, then you can capture the pawn. If he defends like this, then you can take over the central rank like this. Then next pawn drop or silver development will be great. And even if he opens up the diagonal now, you can just shut down the diagonal by pawn push like this. Then rook 5-2 would be a good idea to go for central rank, central rook to attack this square because now it's unprotected. Even if he pushes this pawn to attack this bishop, it's okay because this pawn push is cool, so your bishop can stay on this diagonal to focus on this silver. So in this variation, you're also great, and it's possible that he can play silver 3-7 here, but this move is great because now this silver is pinned. It can go anywhere, right? Because these major pieces are working great, but when it comes to his major pieces, it's inactive. It's inactive as well. So in this position, you are also better. Alright, now we're back to this basic position. Previously, your opponents played pawn 3-6, right? But if he is going for Ureshino, this is more natural to play pawn 5-6. Then he can even use this left silver to the right and this bishop this way. So it's going to be a different story. But you are going for third file, normal third file anyway. So it shouldn't be too difficult for you to deal with Ureshino once you get the hang of it. Because basic idea is the same, to prepare for the frontal attack on the third and the fourth file, and even second. And he develops the left silver now, and as usual you can just push this pawn for the passage of this silver. And now he even develops the left silver, and you as well, and then bishop, and then king runs, and he even develops the left silver to focus on offense. Now in this position, only your king gets far away from the battleground, right? So when the situation gets more aggressive, it's going to be good for you because your king is a lot safer, right? But it's also possible that he starts attacking right here without castling. But if you know how to deal with it properly, there is nothing you should worry about. And pawn push is a good way to start offense, but you can just ignore in this position, and you can prioritize castling. And what if he takes it? You can just recapture, and he can offer silver exchange, right? But you can just take it. And when he recaptures, there is a good movement. Bishop 1-5 again. This time it's not a check, but instead you are attacking this bishop. So he had to do something. And if he takes this pawn, next move is excellent, which is silver drop 5-7. He can take it because his king is going to be taken, right? So he's already in trouble. If he promotes his bishop, this movement is great, and if he recaptures, rook promotion. Here you're already winning because you're checking, right? Also you're threatening taking this rook, so there is nothing for him to do to defend. Alright, so all the way back to this position. It's also possible for him to push this pawn forward. You can not just ignore, right? So you need to take it, but then you shouldn't take it by the pawn. Usually in a rapid game, this diagonal is supposed to be open, right? And usually his bishop is targeting this pawn. So in a similar situation, if take this pawn push by the bishop, you are also going to lose a pawn. But now you are dealing with Ureshino, so it's going to be different, right? His bishop is right here. This diagonal is closed, so it's perfectly fine for you to take this pawn by the bishop. And there is also one more reason for you to do this, and you will know. And this pawn push is great. He wants to attack this silver, but this pawn push is great and faster. If he ignores it and plays pawn 3-5 example, you can just keep going. And he keeps going as well, but then this pawn push is great. If he takes it, bishop exchange, he recaptures, and this pawn drop is great. He just cannot run because you can drop the silver on 4-7, but even if he takes it, you can drop a bishop on 4-7, for example. So you're going to be better. And again, your king is far away from the battleground, but his king is sitting, so you're going to win. And there is one more option I want to talk about right here. What if he withdraw his silver like this? It's still okay because you can develop silver to take over this rank. Now, again, his major pieces are not working, and his generals are still there, not working again. But look how great your attacking pieces are. Your major pieces are coordinating with each other to support this silver, and this silver is taking over this file. So you are clearly better in this position. Alright, back to this position. It is also possible for him to play pawn 3-5 to suppress your attackers. In this position, you can just calmly move back. And he's also going to castle for safety. And as usual, you can just push this pawn. And he keeps castling, and then you can push edge pawn for the future use. and he pushes the edge point again. And from this point forward, it is going to be my guess. So I'm just going to show you what I found when I was studying. So it is not 100% accurate. So if you ever have suggestions, I appreciate if you talk to me about it in the comment section below, for example. So in my opinion, this pump push seems to be great because you can potentially attack this file, right? Because now it's a weak point. His king is closer to the weak point, and you can possibly push this pawn more forward to attack this square. And once it's open, then you can open up this diagonal to use this bishop, right? So not only this pawn push fortifies his castle and leaving potential for silver crown, but also it gives you flexibility for more offense. And he would also keep castling like this. Then you can push on the 8th tile to go for silver crown. Like I said multiple times, there could be better solutions to Ureshino style before this final position, but I'm pretty confident that what I just showed you will help you a lot. I hope you enjoyed it, and bye for now.